Knock, knock. What you working on?
Working on a new piece, yeah.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
So, how do we do that?
Yeah, these are just done. Yes, thank you. A long tail piece.
Very beautiful and cultural.
Yes, with a twist there. Everything I've done.
Yeah. So, are you going to be following
Just basically outline of it so you get the frame of the bird. So when you look at it from afar, you get to see all the highlights in different dimensions of it.
So tell us a little bit about what you're working on right now.
Well, right now I'm getting prepared for my biggest show. Like I said before in the past, I want to do each show bigger and better from what I've done. So right now I'm going to be down at Masterworks. They actually invited me to come, so that's actually a big accomplishment and an achievement for me anyway, because Masterworks, when you think of that, it's just a whole lot of high-end artwork. Mm-hmm. And for them to actually invite me down there is actually an accomplishment. So I'm really happy with that. But my show is going to be called Luxury Art. Mm-hmm. So when I think of luxury, I think of golds, I think of silvers, I think of black. So that's my whole theme of this art show.
Well, we're excited to have it all be there, but I mean, this is your first show of 2017. When was your last show and what did that entail?
My last show was in 2015, and that show was called Live, Love, Art. And that basically was dealing with my passion. You know, I live it. I love art, and everything is fine art, fine people, fine wine. Everything just goes intertwined with everything like that. And that was actually really successful. I had the premiere. Premier Dunkley actually attend.
Now that's big time in Bermuda if you're getting the premier to attend your show.
Yes, and I was really happy with that because I invited him and he actually came out and he said a few remarks and it was just awesome.
How did you feel at that moment?
I was excited.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a lot of people there. I didn't expect to have a lot of people there, but it was just really exciting. I felt accomplished, just like how with this show I'm going to feel accomplished as well.
So how would you say your craft has developed from that show up until now? Because you've had a gap year, you can say, in between the 2015 show and now the 2017 show. So tell us how you think your craft has developed over that time.
Actually, it's growing right now. I'm actually getting into dealing with acrylic paints. Instead of just doing my normal stippling dots to create one big picture out of small tiny dots. So I went to New Orleans over the summertime of last year and I attended the Essence Music Festival. I was actually a vendor and that was another accomplishment as well too. So I got a lot of inspiration from dealing down with just with the culture and the different colors and everything like that. So I said, let me just try and mix it up just a little bit because I like to keep my viewers or even the Bermudian public entertained with my artwork. So I'm trying to intertwine and mix my dots with acrylic and painting as well too.
Now Essence is huge. We know that, the Essence magazine and all of that type of good stuff. I mean, what did Essence being there in that moment, what did that mean for you, like as an individual, along as being an artist?
I felt like just because I was the first Bermudian to actually be a vendor at the Essence Music Festival, and that is huge. You get all of these celebrities. You got Puff Daddy, you have Oprah Winfrey, you have all the Tyrese, all the artists, all the actors and everything like that. So I met very important people down there, and I kept in contact with them. So hopefully in the near future we could actually work on a little collaboration and whatnot. But I mean, I just was so excited even just to be down there. The atmosphere is just like a harbor night, but times a million.
Right.
So many people, so many concerts, everything. It was just amazing. It was a good experience.
And how did your artwork do over there? I mean, did you manage to sell out?
Yeah, I actually did. I actually had a couple of my original pieces, but a lot of my prints went. And I'm just thankful for everything pretty much. I had a lot of business cards. I want to say I took like about 1,000. I handed out about 700 business cards.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That is a lot of business cards.
That's a lot, right?
But the networking is absolutely awesome, I could imagine.
Yes.
No matter how much you feel like you're prepared for something, it never happens on your time. Like when you think you're ready, like it's supposed to happen. It always happens when it's supposed to happen. Because the period that you feel ready and people are not acknowledging the material the way you feel like they should because it's good, is the time that you actually develop skin thick enough to survive when it does work. People are gonna mistake my confidence for arrogance because they don't understand the process I went through and how much I had to believe in myself in order to make these things happen. happen. I feel like you can will yourself into a good space. Like, things that are meant to happen will. And if you believe in yourself enough, you can help yourself learn. You can inspire yourself in different ways where you can actually discipline yourself.
Okay, so you've done your 2015 show, you managed to get to the Essence last year, and here you are in 2017, starting the year off right, next week having your first art show. Now, with those who do know who you are, they know that, this isn't what you were doing full time. You decided to quit your daytime job and go all in as a full-time artist.
Yeah.
So tell me, what has remained a part of that artist, Carlos Santana artistry brand since the inception of moving from traditional work style life to now?
I mean, just basically just working real hard at my craft, growing, developing. I'm still learning as I go, but what I can say that still remains the same is basically my stippling. Everybody knows me for the Bob Marley piece.
Right, which blew up the Instagram page.
And I'm very happy about that piece because that's actually the most popular piece still to date, and I did that in 2013. So everybody's real fascinated with how his face looks. Everything's just created out of dots, and then when it comes down to his dress, it's his song lyrics. So people love to read all of that. So that, I could say, that still remains here with me because I still do different. Bob Marley's like my muse, pretty much. Every show that I do is a different piece.
Now, that Bob Marley piece was one of my personal favorites. But for all of those out there that follow Carlos on the Instagram pages and they see the Sip and Paint and they see that you have been incorporating a lot of women with words and these big afros nowadays, what do they represent to you? And where did you even come up with the idea to combine the two?
Well, for me right now, I think that a lot of females right now is actually on that Afrocentric type of artistry right now. So a lot of my classes, I deal with a lot of females. I would love to get more males to come in and join, but right now I have a lot of female classes. So I just look at different news feeds, a lot of Twitter feeds and everything like that. So the Afrocentric type of piece is real appealing to these females nowadays, and I just love art anyway. I love to draw the female body anyway. So that's just all me.
A personal favorite of your own,
yeah,
right?
Exactly, yeah. But I just like to use powerful words, love, bold, beautiful, black power, black girl magic in a sense, So that's what's really appealing to my classes right about now. And other different pieces that we do in my class. We do sunsets and silhouettes, we do set of high heels, we do just basically a whole different variety of different stuff. But the Afrocentric with the powerful words that's meaningful for a female, that's what's going on right
But
now.
that's what it means. It's almost as if you're not just teaching people how to draw, but you're also inspiring and encouraging people to be who they are and showcase their own talents for, being, if it's a black woman or a woman in general, people are actually getting that from you, you would say.
Yeah, I'm actually trying my best just to inspire young artists, old artists, doesn't matter what age it is. Even if you think you don't know how to draw, because a lot of my classes, when people come there, they say, the first thing that comes out their mouth, I can't do that.
I'm one of those people, so.
I can't do that, but at the end of the night, they always create a work of art. I just teach every step of the way, just to make them feel comfortable.
For me, I would say I can't even draw a stick person, so that's
art too, though.
Is it?
That's art, trust me.
So okay, for someone like myself that is coming in, I am one of them people. I do not know how to draw colors. Help me. How do you actually pull out a silhouette on the canvas for people to go with, or do they go from scratch?
Well, for example, I do an art piece myself. I'll put it up on the easel and I would teach how to blend your colors and then what step goes next. So like I said, the first thing that comes out somebody's mouth, I can't do that. But then at the end of the night, it's just thank you for helping me with each step of the way. It's not like I just put something up and I tell you, good.
Right.
And I'll walk around and say, oh, you're doing a good job. No, I would actually start the first step off for you. You take a break, take a little sip, because it is sipping.
It is sip and paint.
And then we just go from there. Each step of the way, and then at the end of the night, it becomes a masterpiece.
No matter how much you feel like you're prepared for something, it never happens on your term. Like when you think you're ready, like it's supposed to happen. It always happens when it's supposed to happen. Because the period that you feel ready and people are not acknowledging the material the way you feel like they should because it's good, is the time that you actually develop skin thick enough to survive when it does work. That people are going to mistake my confidence for arrogance because they don't understand the process I went through and how much I had to believe in myself in order to make these things happen. I feel like you can will yourself into a good space. Like, things that are meant to happen will. And if you believe in yourself enough, you can help yourself learn. You can inspire yourself in different ways where you can actually discipline yourself.
So, just to wrap things up, for those of them out there who actually do not know, this is one of the brainchilds behind Sold Out Health and Wellness's logo. This is the man himself who drew our logo by hand from scratch. So I have to get you to tell people, I know we came to you with the idea, but how did it feel drawing or being a part of something like that? I'm not sure if you actually have drawn logos before, but how did it feel for you?
I've done logos before for numerous amount of people, but this one was actually a little different. It felt more soulful in a sense, just going with the old naturalistics and the health and wellness. So when we decided to talk about a Mother Africa type of piece, Afrocentric piece again, with the relaxed face, I just felt like it was really fitting for your product, pretty much, which is very cool, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, no, but it just felt fitting to actually do it like that. And it's actually been a big hit. I'm actually headed at one of my sip and paints. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And everybody loves it. They love it. And that was a big hit as well too. So for it to actually be your logo, your business cards, your header and everything like that is really, really touching. And I appreciate you coming to me and asking to do a logo for you. So thank you very, very much.
No, thank you, because that is actually what Sold Out was all about. It was about bringing young entrepreneurs together to actually work together and use our creative sparks to make magic.
Yeah, of course.
So I thank you for that, and for anybody out there that needs a logo done, this is your guy. Again, tell them where they could find you.
You can actually find me on Instagram at liveloveart_7 or Facebook, Carla Santana Artistry, or you can go to my website, www.carlasantanaartistry.com.